Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Disco Elysium. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we look for a pawn shop. And also, our authority is, acting up. There, it says. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right? Case solved. I think that's a tale on just, you know, that's the suspect there. But I can discard the thought, which I will do. I'm a little bit surprised about that, to be honest. Anyway, we're looking for a pawn shop, and I have no idea where it might be. Let's look at our notes and see what we have. Take Kuno's dad down. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on over there. Where's the note on the... There's a lot of things that we need to do still. So many things. Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we're looking for the pawn shop. I really don't think... Oh, wait a minute. Isn't there a little, small road down south from here? Like a little... There's a little place. And I think that's where the pawn shop is. Yeah, there it is. It's over here. It's kind of tricky to recognize it from... without looking at it, but it is. Did I talk to you? No, yeah, you're the one that told me about this stuff. Man on Waterlock is his name. Does he have a knife in his portrait? I think he might have a knife in his portrait. Anyway, let's get in here, because this is the pawn shop. A tiny little house. Two-story house. But only the downstairs is where we're at. Hey.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something that plays a tape for police business. Yeah, we still have those boomboxes on the shelves. I want to ask you about my missing gun again. Sure thing. So you sold my gun? You... With Kim here too. No. Yeah, I know, with Kim here too. I'm doing this because I'm basically lost. I don't want to do the mission for Erwacht. It's not you sold my gun, it's I sold you my gun. And our volition says, with Kim here too. That sounded just really, really bad. Don't worry about it. You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. He hesitates. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts, photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you. Yeah, I feel there's something you're not telling me. He looks away. You weren't quite yourself, officer. What was I like? You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And you need the money. Oh, that puts that weird reaction when we got Kim's gun. That puts it into context. Yeah, we probably should not want our gun. Probably a good idea to just stay away from it. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it, and then I agreed to take it. Very normal behavior, says our composer. You must have been in great shape. I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. No apologies necessary, officer. Okay. So I guess that's that. So the boombox is up here. Oh, it costs not that much. Can I just play a tape on one of the boomboxes really quick? Let's ask. Sorry, man. I can't be giving you out freebies. Never have. Want now. Can I get a discount on the boombox? A police discount? A discount. I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real. Just don't ask him for the smallest amount. You'll insult him. The others will do, says our suggestion. Thanks, suggestion. Our reaction speed says, careful. You can only do this once. Thanks, reaction speed. So, the suggestion there. Okay. So, fair enough, businessman. 12 it is. How does 10 real sound? Let's make it 8 real. Let's make it 8 real. Actually, yes. Let's. 8 is an even better number than 12. Even more internal balance. He observes the light on the wall and adds, better integrity, too. Sure. Okay, thanks for the discount, man. Here's the money for the boombox. And here you go. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes. That's good. And the wherever bit is also pretty good. And hopefully I will level up because I need to do that check again. We're halfway through our level, so we'll see. But yeah, I need to try that check again about bringing the door down. Basically, at this point well, no, it isn't. It's the drama. Don't I need to convince her? I think I need to convince her. I look awful. My anything from the belt down just looks tremendously bad. I like the bag physics. Those are good. I like it. Anyway, tape player Harman Wowshi or Vovshi maybe WO2. That's an interesting thing. It is a boombox, sort of. This is the reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth. A little banged up, a little chipped, and honestly not that loud either. It looks cool though. Excellent, or excels at being carried on the shoulder, allowing you to play audio tape items and blast music into the face of unsuspecting strangers. Yeah, I was thinking the other day about. I had. Well, did I have a? No, my cousin had a boombox, but we didn't use it like that. It was common to see depictions, of people using boomboxes on their shoulder and just listening to it, because they had the speakers to themselves, not to the outside of their body. So it was basically the old school equivalent of people going around listening to music on their phones without headphones. Why they do that is absolutely beyond me. I suspect it's because they don't have money for headphones, which I can respect. So if the boombox situation was just... Well, actually, headphones were really rubbish back then, so it wasn't just a matter of money. I suppose it was also quality of the sound. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, you know what? Boomboxes on the shoulders, that's pretty good. Listening to some music on your phone out loud, just get yourself something cheap. It's better. It's absolutely better than the phone speaker. Just you can, for $2 you can buy them off of AliExpress or something. I don't know. Anything will do. That's the thing with the headphones. Anyway, we are gonna interact with this if I figure out how to do that. What? Oh, I interact with this. Right. So, the portal-reel... Oh, maybe I shouldn't do it here? Yeah. The portal-reel is just what you need, or needed. The reel is attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. Yeah, but we're not going to play it right now. I want to play it outside or something. I want some privacy. Does that make sense? Actually, I probably should go to my room to play this, if I really want privacy. I don't know if it's going to make any difference, though. So, I'll play it over here. It's probably better. Play the tape. Right. You push commenceur, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air. That was a strings instrument. I can't tell you what it was. It could be anything, really. It could be a violin arc. What was it called? The bow? Whatever. The thing that you have on your right hand If you're a right-handed person anyway, playing a violin, or a cello or whatever. On a acoustic guitar, maybe? That sounded really bad. That wasn't static. This isn't Revachol, a man's voice says. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants. Another loud screech, sound, some kind of machinery. The harbor. Kim takes his notebook out. That's the sound of a Kvalsund crane. He's right, says our interfacing. More static, and then somebody says, when this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up, soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit, dogs and chickens too. Gonna rent a room, Corty, a real nice one. This part is unintelligible after that. And he says, I don't give a shit, I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know the dancer whore upstairs? That's not a question though, but I suppose it is how it's intonated. Do it Leachmin style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth. A click and then silence, and the rest of the tape is empty. The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrêtier. Actually, Arrêté? Arrêté. I thought he had an I. Anyway, on your portal reel, the tape stops spinning. Let's focus on the... Yeah, Cordy. Who's this Cordy? One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his. What was that at the very end? Silence? Never did get the taste out of my mouth, and then a click, and then silence. Let's ask that. End of recording, says Kim. What's Leishmin? A village on the Samurai Isola in Tian'an. Grad committed war crimes there. The kind of thing he talks about. You think he was there? Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Leishmin is just merc talk for atrocity. Slaughter. What do you think? It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off their shortwave and then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Actually, that editing, I was thinking that it might have been, specifically with the silence at the end. But I can't tell what it is. Because this could be a break over here. I don't know who this disco cunt on the counter is. It could be me. Because I think I like disco. But, and then edited to, edited to sound incriminating? I don't know. Let's see. Probably recorded off their shortwave and then edited to seem more incriminating, says Kim. It sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Yeah. But he did say he's going to do it. You can't edit words into someone's mouth. No, that's not... You just... Yeah. First off, you can, but... Because, you know... It's just words. I guess if it sounded good, then you can't. But... I agree. He also sounded inebriated. Still, the lieutenant looks at the tape. You are familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion. There's more going on here than we know, says our esprit de corps, which is what Kim is thinking. Okay then, what now? I think we've got a few more questions for Klage. Don't you? He looks around. This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree. Yep. I would say to some degree. Even if he showed intent, it doesn't mean he did it. Replace the lost bowl. It's over here. Yeah, that's the one. That's why I couldn't find it. I need to go talk to Klage. I should maybe talk to Hardy Boys as well. It's getting late. What is my experience? It didn't go up. I need those nice, big, fat amounts of experience. 30 points, 20 points. I need that sort of stuff. I think I could swear we won or we earned that much experience on a single dialogue before. But then again, when we did the autopsy, that was like the fest. A fest? That was like a banquet is what I meant to say. A feast is the word that I was going with. I hope she's all right. Let's go upstairs. It really does sound like I'm opening that door. You can still hear the song downstairs. The song, it's not really a song because nobody's singing it. But anyway. Oh. Yeah, I forget that it has a transition. It makes sense that it would have a transition. Otherwise, well, you'd have to have... Oh yeah, there's other issues why that's like that.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Yes, I can look her in the eye, and that's my volition. It's probably to make my checks, excuse me, my checks better. Let's return to this later, miss. Why not? I'll be here until 2300, drinking coffee most likely. Don't worry about it. I will make my volition better, I think. I hope. Let's see. Volition. Do I have anything here? I do not. Do I have anything here? These don't actually increase our stats. I don't think I have anything for volition. I haven't seen it very often. So let's find out what happens when you fail at that volition check. You lose morale.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Yes. I'm gonna look her in the eye. What? We rolled double sixes. Why? Where are the double sixes when I need them? Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you, says our volition. What? You know these guys? Who? Me? Asks Logic. Yeah, you, says Drama. He's talking about you, you boring stiff. You too, says Volition. Me? What did I do? I'm merely a mastered thespian. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and blobs you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore. Our Logic and our Drama are... How? We're making checks for them to actually know That's a weird... I can't even wrap my brain around how they would write a dialogue like this in a game. You know, I imagine if you have other stats that are better, they would come in and say this instead, depending on their checks. These guys are compromised. She got them. Yeah, and also what that tells about my character, that my Logic and my Drama, which are sort of too... It's interesting. I knew something was off. I'm sorry. I didn't catch it sooner. It takes conscious effort on your part. Which ones exactly are affected? There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised, says our electrochemistry. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol, Ziggy. Really? Quick, tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness, protect her. She wants you. Oh yeah, he's compromised. Electrochemistry his. And I'm saying he because I don't know. Let's just go with that. Oh, also, didn't he say guy? Especially that guy. Yeah, that's probably where that came from. I take it back, says Volition. He's got it pretty bad, but this next guy's on another level entirely. Our suggestion is compromised. She likes you, says our suggestion. The crown head is a boring condom. He's jealous. This is human nature. The crown head. We'll have to keep an eye on when Volition talks because the Furies are showing up over here. And this is the first example, 20-something hours into the game, where the Furies actually have a really broad conversation with each other. Holy crap. And I say Furies because they are referred to that. They have been referred to that already by the game. But it's only happened once or maybe twice. I don't think it happened even twice. I think it was only the once. But of course, that was the name of the game originally. And I think I can see why it was the name of the game. I wish this happened a little bit more often, because these internal monologues are really fun. They're really interesting and meta. I like the meta narrative, because it becomes doubly meta because you also are reading into the meta, so it becomes double meta. How did this happen? No, actually, I think that's easy. What's her plan? Yeah, the crown head guy over there. You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says... our volition says that about logic, of course, because that's the one who usually draws a sound conclusion. She may want to control the information rollout, not become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. I am assuming that it's the opposite of that. See, it's oddly moderate, probably compromised. How did this happen? How it always does, through subtlety. What can I do? There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she's how she is. Things will go as they go. Can't you turn them normal again? Can't you fix them? No. What use is this then? It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not? I suppose does this mean she's been lying to me? I think it's safe to assume yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be peons. Please? I have no idea what that... Paellas. Yeah, there'd be paellas to her truthfulness. Like this. She is... Oh, that's probably where it comes from. Oh my god, I don't even... Is that poems? Is that where... She is a lady most fair and just. I love it. It's our drama, I suppose. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct, and ominous too, says our rhetoric. That's interesting that our rhetoric is coming in and saying that it's correct. Can I trust that guy? A little. They're all still of little use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessment of character, factual accuracy, they're not to be trusted. Not with her. Can I trust them, any of them, ever again? Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them, just not with her. I've been talking to myself for long enough. Let's get back to it. Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. It has not. You've got this. I'm not going to say anything. Just close my eyes and let the moment pass. For a second, her face disappears from your cornea. Only a silvery negative remains. Still smiling? A tired smile. He's clashy. Or clash. Well, let's save the game here because of reasons.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape. She puts her coffee cup down. With a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table. This does not surprise her, says our empathy. Did he? A smile flits across her face. I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me. On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target. Where did they get this recording exactly? It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, says Kim. Recorded via the de-encryption station. It's authentic enough. She arches her brow. Does he say it? Does he say he's gonna do it? Soldier of the apocalypse style? Yeah, those are the exact words he used. Yeah, that was practically his pickup line. She picks the cup back up. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Elysium style? Or Schmim or whatever? Yes, the word whore was used. He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Li Min, the young woman lights a new cigarette with the butt of her old one. He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Li Min. It was in his everything. So why say things like that? Machismo? Yep, says Kim. Was he bragging? Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turned into his... what's the word I'm looking for? She's quite observant about the human character, says our logic. Trained to observe, even. I know you, logic. Coping mechanism. Running joke, says Clash. I was gonna say running joke, and it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lila's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. It was like the Seminoles conflict, the Lim Schmin massacre, and the 36 famine in Yesut, all rolled into one person, then cast in RNG's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower. When he says he was... Our empathy says when he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man. Yep, but we're out of time for the day, so we're going to need to come back to this conversation in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Disco Elysium. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.